Good evening, my name is John Porter, and today I'm going to be discussing the public historical place of Minuteman National Historic Park. In this place, many colonialists gathered and stood against the British in what would become the first battle of the American Revolution. These men had the Spirit of God in them, and they believed that they were righteous in standing up against the British and their rule. Job 32:8 states, "But there is a spirit in men, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding." These colonialists had the Spirit, and they believed that in God was Almighty, and that the Almighty inspired them to become free men. Situated between the cities of Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts, sits the Minuteman National Historic Park. There's a lot of educational value to those to visit this location because they can see how colonialists lived during that time period. Also, in these locations are vital parts of history and locations within the park that the colonialists had at their disposal. The first being the North Bridge. According to the Park Service, roughly 700 British soldiers and approximately 400 militiamen faced off there. Until shots were fired, the first shot, nobody knows who actually fired that first shot, would become the first shot of what is now the American Revolution. After the first shot was fired, the British opened a volley upon the militiamen, killing 2 Americans. The Americans returned fire, killing 3 British. This shot that started it all became known as the shot around the world. The shot around the world was coined in the poem by Emerson, the Concord Hymn. Another important part of this park is what is known as the Battle Road Trail. This trail is 5.5 miles long, winding through different parts of the countryside. This is the trail, or the road if you will, that the British used coming from Boston to Concord, and the same route that they used as they retreated. According to the National Park Service, along this road you'll find several historical houses, farmlands, wetlands, and fields. As you traverse the Battle Road, you will see Bloody Angle, where the Battle Road made sharp turns, providing colonists with the opportunity to ambush the retreating British soldiers. Along this road is also the location where the British caught Paul Revere during his infamous ride. As the British made their way back along this road, they were frustrated by the amount of casualties and guerrilla tactics that the colonists had been using against them. According to Pamela Klein, this took a great toll on the British, as they suffered nearly 300 casualties, which included 73 deaths. This enraged the irregulars, as they were not accustomed to this kind of warfare. They were used to the face-to-face warfare, and this prompted them to begin burning people's houses and breaking in and destroying other people's property. Even if they capture somebody that they suspected of being snipers, they would shoot them. In closing, I would like to say that there's a lot you can learn from visiting this site, the Minuteman National Historical Park. From guided tours you can take through different venues or stroll down Battle Road. There are many things that you can learn from the Revolutionary period and what both British soldiers and colonial Minutemen had to endure during the Battle of Lexington and Concord. Thank you and God bless.